Hello guys and girls, my name's Fast Farmer, and welcome back to another episode of our Ohio Richlands playthrough. As you can see, we move forward into November, and that means that there are some new contracts to take, but I will not be taking those, at least not yet. Last episode, we did a couple contracts and purchased some grain bins to store our crop after harvest so we don't have to sell it right away, and that'll allow us to maximize our profits because we can wait until the proper time to sell our crops instead of selling them when harvest time is around August and September, which just leads to us getting more money out of our harvests. Some things we need to do today is we need to spray our weeds because we got some weeds coming in, and then we also need to spread some lime on our field 34 up in the top section of the map here, because I am running precision farming DLC. And I just recently bought the field, so it needs some lime spread on it to get the pH value up. Not sure what I'll seed on field 34. I just harvested potatoes, for those of you who don't know. And yeah, I'm not sure what I want to put on it, so potentially corn or soybeans or something. We already have canola planted here in field 2, and barley planted in field 6. So obviously this section of the year we can't really do anything. I could plant cotton in February, but I don't think it's worth it for such a small field to do cotton. So oats as an option, I've thought about that, and then soybeans and corn as well are good options. Anyways, as you can see, our sprayer is empty and we don't have any herbicide. So I will have to go and buy some. Let's see, how much does this take? Let's see, sprayers, it'll hold 1,200 liters. I'm guessing a pallet is only, oh, it's 2,000. Okay, so let's get some herbicide. We'll go with Helm. 2,000 liters. How much does the sprayer tank hold? An extra 15? So it'll be 2,700 liters. I'm not sure how far that'll go. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just drive the tractor down there get our sprayer filled up, and then we'll be in the fields spraying all our weeds. Alrighty guys, we've been getting along quite nicely spraying herbicide on our fields. As you can see, this is our starting farm here. Field 2, all those little gray patches are the weeds that have been sprayed off. So we finished field 2, and I ran out of herbicide, so I had to go back to the store. But now I have the rest of that pallet in my tank. Hopefully that'll be enough to finish field 6 up here. And then we can get our lime spreader attached to this John Deere and head up to field 34 up at the top of the map, and we'll get that spreading. Then it's winter, so there's not really much to do. We'll probably be moving on to December before too long. So yeah, it's just that time of year where there's not much to do, so we can fly through the months pretty nice. And then we should be getting around to planting field 34 before too long. There we have it. Both fields have been sprayed with weeds, or sprayed with herbicide to kill the weeds, sorry. So now we'll take our sprayer back to our farm, get some lime in our spreader, and then head up to field 34 to spread lime. And even though it had potatoes there, we should technically be plowing after that. I don't believe I'm running periodic plowing required for this playthrough. Yeah, that's off, so I don't actually need to plow. So I will just use our direct drill seeder to plant something up there. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, which isn't that big of a deal. I've got a few months to think on it. If you guys want to see any specific crops, be sure to leave a comment to let me know what you want to see. But for now, we're going to grab our lime spreader here and go and spread lime on our field up there. And with this final pass, we've got both of these fields done. Well, all three fields, actually. Done and ready for planting season, which will be, depending on what we go with, around March, because I'm not doing cotton, so March or April is when we'll be ready for the next big thing. So I'm going to skip ahead through the months here a little bit. And I guess I should check. When is my barley and canola going to be done? So yeah, a couple months after planting season, we're going to have harvest. That'll be exciting, our first harvest that we've actually prepared the fields for. We should see a really big spike in yields compared to what we started out with. The first real harvest on the map. Those are always exciting. After the initial harvest, you take care of your fields, get yourself set up, maybe buy another field like we did, and then you see how much more you make in the second year than you did in the first year. It's pretty exciting to see how far you've come in just a year. So yeah, we'll get home, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's no good contracts to do. I don't want to do anything too big. I've done quite a few large contracts, and the only one that I would think would be worth it as of now is field 10 here, this bean field, for 34,000, and that is quite a large field, so I don't think I'll be doing that. So yeah, the next time I check in maybe that March or April time for seeding. Who knows? Alrighty guys, it's February, it snowed in January, and as I was taking a peek through the used market sale, I noticed, let me find it, this Case IH Traction King. And it's on sale, it's 40% off, so it's only $40,000. But we've got 50, so we're going to have to be careful here that we don't spend too much money. I am looking for some larger machines that can handle some bigger implements, because as of right now, our biggest tractor is 190 horsepower. It doesn't really go very far, so I'm trying to upgrade, but obviously upgrading is pretty expensive. So this is looking good. Oh, it is too expensive. Why is that? The engine setup is too big. Okay, so for right now, we're going to have to go with the 212 horsepower. I did want to paint these black. Yeah. So I think I'm going to buy it. And I did, as you can see over here, I took 2 contracts. They're both cultivating contracts. There's the other cultivator. They pay really well. One of them pays $34,000 and the other pays $43,000. So combined, that's $70,000. And the 2 fields I'm doing are Field 8 and Field 10, which are the largest fields on the map. But these are some of the largest tractors in the game, so it shouldn't be terrible. It is going to take a while, but I am very much looking forward to it. Let's see, let's just get in T9, get that hooked up to the cultivator. Cultivating contracts are probably my favorite because you don't have to do anything except get the tractor there and cultivate the field. With harvesting contracts, you have to ship the grain to a specific location, and it's a lot of work. With sowing contracts, you have to fill them with seed, and that is a lot of work as well. And it's quite annoying too, because if you run out in the field, you have to come all the way back to where your seed is, which is usually on your farm or at the store or whatever, and fill it back up again. But anyways, oh my goodness, why won't I enter? There we go. Alright, let's get this thing going. We'll get up to the contract area. We are going to have to be careful. It is slick. As you can see, it snowed quite a bit in January, so let's turn on the beacons and probably hog the center of the road here, just so I don't slide off the road. Let's see, I don't remember which tractor goes where. I'm going to have to guess. I think this one goes to Field 10, and the T9 goes to Field 8 right here on our left. So yeah, I'll get these cultivating contracts done. I am probably going to use a worker for this Field 8 here. It's pretty straight. It's just got some issues, some little cutouts and weird spaces and islands and whatnot in the field, so we won't quite make all the money, because obviously you got to pay the worker some, but this should be a great cash boost, so that we might even be able to upgrade our equipment fully and maybe even purchase some land too, before the end of harvest season, because yeah, it'll be coming up soon. We'll be harvesting our fields, Field 2 and Field 6. That'll be in a few months here, and we'll be planting next month probably in Field 34, so we're going to get these 2 fields done, and there will be some time-lapsing done in that. They're just a bit too long, though, to be honest. Let's not unfold that yet. Don't want to hit that Prius. There will be some time-lapsing done, but these fields are massive, so to do the whole thing would just take the entire episode. Be like a 30-minute time-lapse, and that's not what I'm trying to do with this series, so yeah. Here we go. That looks like it's right. I don't have any errors telling me that this vehicle is on the wrong field, so yeah, we'll get cracking on this, and I'll catch you later. guys, this is our last path here for the contract on Field 8. We did also complete the contract on Field 10 earlier because it was a little smaller, and the machine I had was bigger, the 9RX, with the larger cultivator. Yeah, I did miss a little bit back there, but that's not that big of a deal. In the grand scheme of things, I will probably still go back and get it. Yeah, this took not near as long as all those harvesting contracts I've been doing lately, and it will make more money. I think about $75,000 when it's all said and done. Which, yeah, that's not just a little cash boost. That's big money right there. So hopefully, as I did just buy that tractor, hopefully we can soon afford a larger planter or seeder to go with that, which will allow us to do some field work a lot faster. There is another one, but that's only for $10,000, so I probably won't do that. Let's collect them. 38,000 and 30,000. That's $72,000. That is quite amazing. Now, I do have the expanded vehicle shop mod installed. Just for a bit of realism, because any agricultural dealer in real life doesn't only have like 5 or 6 items on sale like the in-game sale has. So I added the mod, which should allow us to, I think the limit is now 50. There can be 50 items on sale, which is pretty good. Wow, it's kind of slick. Anyways, this is the Traction King, and it's struggling for traction, so it's slick. Anyways, as I said before I got distracted by those contracts. Oh, I'm stuck here. We're moving into April or March, I don't remember which one, to plant our field 34, so I'm going to do that. And I'll catch you once we're working in that field. Alrighty guys, here we are in March, and we've got still almost $70,000, and we have a new tractor with some pretty good horsepower, and I wanted to upgrade our farm a little bit here. We've got some money, we've invested in some infrastructure of our grain bins here. These should be able to grow our farm pretty well. We've got the 2 fields we started out with, plus we bought another one, further investing in our infrastructure up here. So now we have 3 fields, some grain bins, and I think it's time to now start upgrading our equipment to deal with the amount of land we have now. So, with that being said, do I need in there? I don't think so. There are a few items that I will be getting rid of. This Massey Ferguson is pretty nice, definitely useful, but it's worth $32,000 selling it. So I don't think it's worth that much to me, so I'm probably going to sell it. Same with the skid steer here. Pretty useful, but the issues I have with the back being so light and the fact that it is worth $26,000 if I sell it means that I am going to sell it to get some money. But first, I need to clear off these pallets. And then thirdly, the third thing we're going to be selling is a piece of equipment. Yeah, see? Look at that. It's just so lightweight in the back. I just can't use it. So I'll have to get a better skid steer for sure. The third piece of equipment I'll be selling, I haven't ever used. This, our pickup. I'm going to sell that. It's about $20,000. So those 3 things should net us a fair bit of money, and hopefully enough to buy a a planter so that I can plant some fields. We already have a direct drill seeder. I would be looking at a direct drill planter that's quite large that I won't have to upgrade for some time. So I would like, let's find it. I would like this one here, this Kinsey, the big one. Oh, I went past it. This one with the liquid fertilizer tank. That's really nice. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to settle for this one, which means because of Precision Farming DLC, I'll have to go back in there after the fact and fertilize to get the nitrogen levels up to an acceptable level after each harvest. Now I do have a fertilizer. I've been using it as just a lime spreader because my direct drill seeder does fertilizer as well as seed. But now, if I were to go with that planter, then I would have to go back through and fertilize. So I'm going to get working on that, and I will meet you at the store with our equipment ready to sell. Alrighty, so here we are at the store, and as I was thinking on the way here, I could also sell this trailer, this drop deck here, as it, wow, that's a lot of things. Sell the pallet fork first. It's worth $25,000. I don't necessarily have a need for it if I'm selling the skid steer loader, so I could probably honestly do that. I don't need to though. I don't know. Let's hold off for now. I do have 150,000. So I can go ahead and buy the planter. Buy it outright. Yes. Alright, now I own a planter. Is there anything else I need? Not necessarily. I'll sell the trailer anyways, so that I have some more money. Just a better financial cushion. And, yeah, I'll be able to afford a field sooner now. This tractor looks small now. It's the biggest tractor I have, and this seeder makes it look tiny. Alright, I will... Ooh, I'd have no idea what crop to do. Obviously with this you could do corn, soybeans, sunflowers, sugar beet, and cotton. Right now I can plant sunflowers and sugar beet and cotton, but I'm not gonna do sugar beet probably at all on this map because it's Ohio and you don't... Oh wow, that's a big hitbox for that tractor. You don't really hear of sugar beets in Ohio too often. There might be some, but not that I know of. Anyways. Rats, this... Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, I could do sunflowers. I don't have anything against sunflowers. It's been a while since I've done them. So yeah, I guess I'll be doing sunflowers on field 34. And that will probably have to be next episode, because this has likely gone on quite a while with those 2 cultivating contracts. Maybe not, who knows. But this should really get things going on the farm. It's twice the width of our direct drill seeder, and it'll go faster by 2 or 3 miles an hour, which will be huge. So yeah, this should hopefully bring about some good things, and hopefully with next year's harvest, or this year's harvest actually, we can afford another field. And now that we've got a larger seeder, I could be looking into some bigger fields to get into, like field 8, field 11, 10, 25, any one of those large ones on the map we could be looking into. I wouldn't be opposed to doing it with this planter here. This is pretty large and pretty fast, so it's definitely overkill for the fields we have now, for sure. But yeah, I don't have a problem with doing a little overkill every once in a while. But anyways, that's where we're going to wrap things up for this episode. If you've liked this series, you've enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss when new episodes come out. And it also is a good way to support the channel. You can leave a like on the video, which helps the video so other people can see it, and hopefully they enjoy it as well. And yeah, if you've got any ideas or suggestions, you could leave a comment down below. That'd be appreciated. Or, if you have questions about a mod or something else I do, feel free to ask those questions. I'm happy to answer them. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.